Good morning, Steve Ray in Chicago with the morning grain comments. We've got beans down about 4 cents, corn's unchanged, and wheat's up about a penny. Outside markets, stock market's lower, the dollar's a little bit lower, crude's a little bit higher, and gold is also a little bit higher. Certainly the financial markets are trying to price in a different picture for U.S. election with the Vice President now, the Democratic candidate, versus the Republican former president candidate. We're also watching the Fed pretty closely. Some economists are hoping that the Fed raise rates soon to avoid a recession here in the United States. And we did know that the Eurozone kind of slowed their economy, with Germany's performance a little bit less than expected. As far as the grains are concerned, yesterday we had a pretty good rally right up to the 20-day moving average, both in nearby corn and nearby beans. That triggered some increased cash sales, and we backed off from those prices. It's interesting that even though we have a forecast for the Western Corn Belt that's going to turn warmer and drier, most people are still using a yield around the USDA's 181 for corn and 52 for beans. This would add to the carryouts. We're also looking for some new demand in bean exports to see if we can help tighten the situation. So far, China has not showed any new interest in buying U.S. beans. We do have a little bit of Mexico buying of U.S. corn. In the wheat market, again, we're watching pretty closely some of the dryness and warmth that we're seeing up in Canada and in the spring wheat areas. The first day of the annual spring wheat tour came out with a record yield, 52 bushels per acre versus 48 last year. This is the highest first day yield in North Dakota for spring wheat since the tour started in 1994. USDA is using a North Dakota wheat yield of 56 bushels per acre. We also note that dryness continues in parts of Russia, although there will be a few showers pass through the region and kind of cool temperatures down before dryness returns and temperatures warm up again. So the wheat market is trying to find a happy medium price, with global wheat trade down and also wheat production in especially Europe and Russia down. In Europe, a quality concern. So I think that the markets probably will trade a little bit of sideways now as we go into the weekend and see what kind of forecast we have for next week, how far east the hot temperatures go into parts of the Western Corn Belt and Plains.